Welcome into another Otago Volts career mode episode. Today we are taking on Canterbury in the first one day game of the video, and then we are taking on, just give me the fixture list, Auckland in the second fixture. We'll look at the results. The results have not been too good since our defeat against Canterbury in the Premier League final in the 20 over comp. We played Central Districts and we lost by 27 runs. They posted 293 for 9. One of their better bowling performances in the one-day competition. Rahman Rays, 4 for 50, bowled exceptionally well. Mitch McClenaghan bowled good too, 2 for 40. And Muller, 3 for 77 was at Spence, but he picked up regular wickets. Clarkson there, top scoring, 85 for 70, 10 boundaries there. In response, 266 for 7. Henry Cooper with another 100, 115 of 153 deliveries, 9 fours, 5 sixes. But I felt he didn't get quite enough support, and also he didn't bat quite quick enough. He had another 20 runs, we're practically almost there. Sutherland looked good for a while, 46 of 40, 4 fours and 2 sixes. Very much settling in at that number 5 role. Wheeler, 3 for 43 was outstanding. Dudling, 1 for 37, and Lennox, 1 for 49. So we had another match against Central Districts. This time they posted 336 for 8 with Dane Cleaver getting 125 off 113, 14 fours, 4 sixes. Coulson 94 off 92 and Clarkson 49 off 32. Didn't bowl too badly. No one absolutely got carted. McClenaghan and Rays were the ones that conceded the most runs at 69. McClenaghan picking up 3 wickets. Duffy 2 for 58 and Muller 2 for 65. Respectful performance considering the bowling unit. And 269 all out with Kelly top scoring with 53 was brought into this game. But no one's innings of substance again. We got Sutherland and Johnson that were looking quite good there for a while. They built a partnership of around about, was it 660? 74 they put on together, and then the innings sort of collapsed a wee bit. Ajaz Patel 4 for 46 bowled pretty good, and Dudling 2 for 47 and Lennox 2 for 55. So that brings us to the final 2 games of the competition. Like, the domestic tables are going to show that we are in last place. We haven't won a game. We've got a lot of work to do in the one day cup. Obviously we need to probably get a quality spinner in for next season. That will be a big focus of us. We did have Michael Ripp on, but I felt Michael Ripp on with his all-round ability. He was age 30 and I was a bit concerned with the potential decline if we offered him a contract. But anyhow, we'll be back with the team. Okay, no changes from the last game, effectively. We're giving Mackenzie and Michael Ray a bit of a run in the team, along with Raman Rays and Mitch McClenaghan. We've got Aaron Newkitchen's got to get through 10 overs, which is going to be a pretty difficult task, but we'll have to manage. It's just about giving some other players some opportunities as well, like Lou Johnson's getting a few games here and there. Lou Johnson, at the end of the day, is 22 years of age. He could get a little bit better. I probably will, to be honest, sign him for another 1-year deal at the start of next season. Sutherland at 5 and Bruce at 4. They're key batsmen for us, I think, going forward. But anyhow, see how we go against Canterbury. It's a pitch that you probably want to bat first on, just because the surface could get a little bit more turn a bit later on, and that could help our new kitchen out a bit. So good start needed. We want a bit of revenge on Canterbury after they put us under some sort of pressure. So let's hope that we put together that good performance, Cooper is trapped early, and he's been in good form this season, Cooper, and that is a shame. Brings Kelly to the crease. Hamish Rutherford is gone early as well. So Canterbury have made 2 important breakthroughs. Brings Bruce to the crease. Tom Bruce. And he's gone as well. Davey getting the ball to hoop. And Sutherland is in exceptionally early. We're just going to have to play out the first 10. It's going to be a difficult recovery, you'd have to say. That's a beautiful shot from Sutherland. Sutherland in the last couple of games has had a few starts, but he hasn't really kicked on yet, which is okay. He's in his rookie year. He'll learn. As soon as he gets a few innings, like over 75 to 100, I think he'll be well off. So 19 for 3. And a rare boundary in the first 10. Canterbury completely bossed the first 10 overs. and restrictions have ended. So we're just going to gradually pick up the scoring rate and just be around 25 overs, roughly around about 80 if you can, and then the last 25 try and get around 140 off the last 25 will get us a sort of a respectful score. Yeah, just a horrid start is sort of just meant we've got to build a partnership. We can't really score that fast. A couple of lovely shots from Kelly, who looked good in his last innings of 53. He's hopefully going to take the opportunity at 3. Worked that quite nicely. 3 boundaries back to back. So Todd Astle is coming in now, and that's a good shot from Kelly. That is 4 runs. Beautiful shot. 25 of 36 Kelly, 25 of 51 Sutherland. He's been very cautious today in his innings. We know he's got that explosive game, but also we want to see him have some good temperament, work the singles, and see if he can graft a team back into the game. Lot to ask, but yeah, beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot, punches it down the ground, 4 runs. So 65 for 3 after 20 overs, with Kelly 31 of 48 and Sutherland 29 of 57. So yeah, we're just going to increase our intent a wee bit. Cole McConchie is in now. We've got 2 left-handers in. Oh, beautiful delivery. McConchie. 67 for 3. That's a good shot. That's gone all the way for 6. 73 for 3 Otago after 22. Much needed partnership, but this partnership will have to go a while, you'd say, with the batting order a bit frail going forward. So we're about 80 after 25. We're slightly ahead of that prediction. That's good. Could gradually get that run rate up to 4 and over and see if we can launch from there. So it's all right from the Otago side. Oh, that's lucky from Kelly. Good length from Davey. Davey bowled beautifully in that opening spell. So he brought on, obviously, to try and break the partnership. Good shot from Sutherland. He's getting into his work slowly. He's just building his innings. 102 for 3 after 28. Kelly 49 off 70. Sutherland is 48 now as well. So beautiful from Kelly. He's brought up a 50. And we're 107 for 3 after 29. Good work for Sutherland. Good manoeuvre work. And he's brought up a half century as well. One of these guys has to kick on now. And looks like Sutherland's decided to up the tempo a little bit, which is good to see. But he's gone. He's done all the hard work, and he's just unfortunately been dismissed. But another positive performance from Fred. 8 boundaries. He's built a partnership with Kelly. He's given our team a wee bit of an opportunity to post something decent, which it'll be under par, this score. But at the end of the day, our batsmen at the top really let us down, put us under all sorts of pressure. So the veteran and Aranu Kitchen joined Kelly at the wicket. So we've got the run rate up to 4 and over. Sort of in a position where we can't really launch either. It's one of those weird positions we're in. Just going to have to graft to the 40th. We have 6 wickets in the last 10, and we can get 85, 90. Just puts us in a good position. So we will up the strike rates a wee bit. Good shot from Kitchen. Yeah, Kelly's taken his opportunities in the last couple of games. Really batting well. We gave Phillips an opportunity there. Didn't take his chances, so obviously he's got to perform for the seconds if he gets another shot somewhere in the batting order. So, yeah, 155 for 4 after 36. Done remarkably well considering we were early in this game with the ball doing a little bit, obviously. A couple of really probably bad shots, I'd say, as well. Didn't help, but Kitchen, okay. Gets away with that. Oh, Kitchen's riding his luck here. Take the single. And we're 161 for 4. And Kitchen is gone now. Sheet has got the wickets. And Kitchen's on his way for 27. Brings Lou Johnson to the crease. It's Canterbury just snag another important wicket at a key time. Just when Otago are looking to probably launch a little bit. He's going to have to hold that assault back for the next couple of overs. A couple of lovely shots from Johnson. 3 boundaries. Move to 12 off 5. Yeah, 250. 250 if we bowl okay, we may be a shot. Right, so just want to up the tempos a little bit. Could easily collapse too, just with the lower order being... none of them average over 10, you know. Like, you want a number 8 that can average around 17 to 20 in one-day cricket. That has potential to get a few 50s here and there. As Kelly works that away. After the 6, he's backed it up with a 4. It's good batting. Good shot. Well-controlled sweep. Gets that fine, past the fine leg for 4. He moves to 90 off 97. Kelly Johnson 16 off 13. And that's a good shot from Johnson. That brings up the 200 for Otago. Johnson's coming in and expressing himself a bit. It's good to see. 27 off 20. Probably the last 5 were absolutely launched. Just because of the lower order. Like, if one of the lower order can get a cameo of 15 or something would be good. The other people at the other end get going. Oh, beautiful delivery from McConchy. It's a good over too. So we'll up the rate again. We'll actually go a wee bit earlier here. 214 for 5, Otago. As Astle picks up the wicket of Johnson just when we want to launch too. It's not ideal. Angus McKenzie will join Nick Kelly. And Astle back-to-back strikes. And the innings is sort of on bad. It's just bad. After all that hard work the batsmen have done, just losing quick wickets like that. Still got Kelly there. Kelly will want to try and take most of the strike if he can. That's a beautiful workman-like innings from Kelly. That's his first 100 of the summer for the Otago Volts. Roman Reyes gets a boundary himself. So 229 for 7. Edge through there. At least Reyes has hung around a little bit. Good shot from Kelly, but good fielding and a direct hit. And Roman Reyes is out for 10. Brings Mitch McClenaghan in. Got a few overs to bat, so we're just going to make sure we bat the 50. So the bowling spin towards the back end of the innings, which is a bit odd. And Astle has got McClenaghan stumped. So the innings has definitely fell apart. Ray works that away. We've got 1 over left. You have to get Kelly on strike, Ray, if you can. Oh, beautiful bowling. The spinners have done a good job towards the back 10, and Otago have been bowled out for 232. Kelly remains unbeaten on 103. Sutherland 56. But yeah, not too much else. Kitchen and Johnson looked okay in the partnerships with Kelly that they had. But yeah, a lot of low-numbered scores. 3 zeros, 2 golden ducks, and 2 ones, and a 2. It's not going to help too often. So, yeah, 232 out. Canterbury bowled pretty well throughout that, I felt. And now Ray will bowl with a little bit of aggression. And we'll pitch it up the first few overs to see if we can get some early wickets. Roman Reyes, he'll pitch that up too. He's, as mentioned in the last episode, he's been bowling a little bit better of a late, which is good. So a bit of more of an aggressive field. Pitching it up just a little bit to see if the wickets will tumble. Reyes will drop back down in aggression. Just get back to a decent length. Bowling attack's not the strongest today. Obviously, McKenzie and Michael Ray getting an opportunity. Michael Ray's a decent performer, though, for Otago. Mitchell McClenaghan, he'll get through 1 over. bowls are maiden. Okay, our new kitchen. We'll get a different sort of feel for our new kitchen, I think. So be a bit more defensive there. Do we have any sort of field? Yeah, we'll see if we can cover that drive just for the over. Field restrictions now have ended. 56 without loss. Canterbury, Boyle and Bowles are doing a really good job. Obviously, they don't have some of their black caps like Nichols and Latham are not there at the moment. Right, so we will tone this down a wee bit now. Just got to try and build up some pressure. Then when we build up a little bit of pressure, I think what we do cleverly is try to up the aggression then and see if they make a false shot. We'll change our line of attack there from Clennigan, just back of a length. Well, short pitch bowling would be ideal. Our new kitchen, we'll get a lot more protection now. We will probably give him 4 people on the boundary, I think, which we do. We have 4 people there. Clennigan, one made in 8 runs, was a wee bit expensive in that last one. 92 without loss after 17 is Chad Bowles, brings up a 50. It's looked real good. He's a good one-day player anyway. He's doing a very good job for Canterbury. 94 without loss after 18. Angus McKenzie into the attack. No, we don't want to, we want 4 people out on that boundary. Probably put a cover out there. Let's try and bring him a bit straighter. Yep, I'm happy enough with that field. Let's change that up. Doesn't matter what the name of it is, as long as I've got a few fields of variations. Been marking it fine quite a bit as well, so I'm going to change the tactic here. I'm going to put a man there. Sorry about that, guys. My phone always goes off in a few episodes. I've got to have it on, obviously. McKenzie, right, hasn't bolted too bad of an over 5 off it. Finally, we are going to get the breakthrough. So that is Kitchen. Not expected to take too many wickets, just expected to bowl quite tidily if he can. So a wee bit of turn, not too much. He uses the drift. Angus McKenzie. Bowled a good spell, our new Kitchen, so we're going to bowl him out. 138 for 1 after 28. Canterbury need 95 runs at 4.3. It's pretty comfortable at the moment. Bring Michael Ray into the attack. I think we tried maybe up the aggression a little bit as well. Just because I need to strike a couple of times. I want these guys to get some confidence with their bowling. Like, I'm setting pretty basic fields, I think, as well. We're just going to bring the slip into that area there. If you get an edge away for 4, it's just so bad. I'm going to put the guy at point there. That's where I'm going to swap that field. So we've got men at long on and long off. If you want to hit through the covers and get past them, so be it. That's your luck. You've got to make. Ray got decent over. Okay, Roman Ray's into the attack. We'll get the similar sort of field. Right, so Roman Ray's, he'll come over the wicket and he'll pitch it up. So just a few variations coming into play here now. If you search for that second wicket. Canterbury are cruising it at the moment though. Raise. It's just been too expensive today's sort of put us under a bit of pressure. But yeah, easy run chase at the moment. Really easy run chase. Oh, sorry, we should just a little bit more aggression from Mitch McClenaghan. Just try and get that breakthrough if we can. Changing our length. Trying to search for that second wicket. Boyle has batted beautifully. 96 of 107, but gutted for him not getting his 100. Like, he's guided the chase pretty much into a pretty good position. Thinking I forgot to change the field for this, but Hirudoi is gone. Keep the flirt up for Fletcher, I think. No, we won't have that field there. Taking a few wickets, 206 for 3. It's not all bad news. Like, at the end of the day, bowling stocks are not where I want them to be. So we'll get a couple men out there. Get an easy few runs. Clean McClure. 6 overs, number 34 for McKenzie. Roman Ray's back into the attack. Instructed to just bowl it just at a good length. He's picked up a wicket. He's got the wicket of Ken McClure. Just shows you how well Canterbury bowled. Like, the surface was still a good one to bat on. And yeah, we were just quite a few runs short, unfortunately. Canterbury get the edge there from Cole McConchie's bat to bring up a 6-wicket win. Good innings from Boyle and Bowles and McClure. Burrows, and McClure. Yeah, like, tidy enough job from Kitchen. Like, I thought he bowled well in his 10. Mitch McClenaghan bowled alright as well. A few positives, but at the end of the day, we needed a few more runs at the bat. So we're going into that last game, still winless. Bruce has been selected by the New Zealand 20-over team, so Tom Bruce will be out of the team. So there will be some changes. We'll be back with those changes. So the final game of the One Day Cup, where Otago will be searching for their first win of the campaign. We've made the one change. We brought Gibson in for Angus McKenzie. Gibson's had a reasonable start to his career. 20 wickets at 22.2. Had a few games for the Volts this season. 8 wickets at 33.25. But yeah, as you can see, the averages, the bowlers have been struggling all season to take wickets. It's okay. The batting order is pretty stable. Bruce was only away on duty for a small amount of time between games. But yeah, Cooper, Rutherford, Kelly, Bruce, Sutherland, a pretty stable top 5, I think, at the moment. Kitchen at 6, Johnson at 7, and then you got your 4 bowlers there. So what are the conditions like? Yeah, a wee bit overcast, maybe a bowl first surface if we get the opportunity. Pretty powerful looking Auckland side. 2 opening bowlers, Jamieson and Ferguson, and then you've got the Netherlands international Ripon. Then they've got some really good batting, like Worker and Guptill played for New Zealand. So is Chapman, Glenn Phillips. So good team that we are going up against here today. I just feel as well some of the other teams got better depth than us at the moment. I don't have really enough resources at the moment to build up. As Jamieson traps Rutherford quite plumb. That is just hitting middle. So it brings the Centurion from the last game, which is Kelly, who, to be honest, is quite frankly fitted into the number 3 role really well. Like, he's going to get more opportunities during the season. Good shot from Cooper. Cooper's had a pretty good one-day campaign as well. Yeah, the batting's been relatively good, just lack of wickets from the bowlers. Good work from Kelly there. That's a boundary. Good shot again. Jamieson and Ferguson is going to really test us. Jamieson will bowl from height. Obviously, Jamieson's a pretty tall fella, and Ferguson is just rapid in general. So Kelly started off quite good. Looking very assured. That's a good shot. It's just using the pace of the ball, and it's just flowing for 6. So 35 for 1 after 6. Doesn't mean too bad of a start. You just want a good performance with the ball, you know, in this competition, just to say that some bowlers are have got the goods. Like, some of them are playing for contracts. Some of them expire at the end of the season. They may not get their contracts renewed. It's just a solid start from Otago. Cooper's just doing his job at one end. That's how he plays. Sort of like the anchor role. Good shot from Cooper. Just using the pace of the ball. It goes for 4. Just looking for a solid start himself. It's a good shot. Nothing special about the start. 6 and 1 after 15. It's about building that platform throughout the innings. Beautiful shot again from Cooper. 5, 6 and over for the next 20 is perfectly okay. And if we lose 1 or 2 wickets in between that, at least they have a platform. But yeah, just with the depth at the moment, even if our players do get caught up to the Black Caps, that's okay. We've got enough depth in the batting. It's just the bowling I have a bit of concern about. Like, Duffy will be there or thereabouts, just based on his selection with the Black Caps in real life this year. So, hopefully, for our case anyway, he doesn't get called up and we can have him for the full season. At least Michael Ripon. Cooper's brought up 50, runnable 50 as well. 6 4s, 2 6s. Kelly's getting there as well, which is good. Of course, Cooper got that 170 in early in the season. It was a brilliant innings with that partnership with Rutherford. But he's gone for 56 off 62 now. 6 4s, 2 6s. Cooper, his season stats, pretty good numbers, you'd have to say, for the Otago opener, signed from Canterbury this season. Didn't do too much in the 20 over comp, but that is okay. Tom Bruce. And now, Michael Ripon. What does he do? Lovely shot from Kelly. Brings up a 50. It's Otago 106 for 2. Jamison pitches that up. Good delivery. Good shot from Bruce. With his performances this season, Tom Bruce, especially in the 20 over comp, he deserved a call up actually into that Black Caps squad. He's a good enough player at the end of the day. He's offered our team a lot of experience and a lot of valuable runs. I think he'll be like invaluable over the next few seasons. Like, you've got to have those veterans in the sides mixed in with a few youngsters, I think, just to graft them in. Like, Sutherland's going to do his apprenticeship, as I will call it, at the role of 5. So Kelly's gone for 54, just losing our way a little bit. 127 for 3. Fred Sutherland likes to score quickly, but he played a patient innings in the last game. It's a beautiful shot. Otago 140 for 3 after 30 overs. Should double our score from there. 280 would be a good score. Sutherland will be looking to get on with it, though. He'll be looking to strike well over a runner ball, which he's well known for. It's a good shot. As the Volts bring up 150. Bruce, a bit of an indifferent innings from him today. Ferguson with a good sort of delivery there to bowl him for 17 off 33. Brings Aranu Kitchen to the crease. And Kitchen is gone first ball. Ferguson on a hat-trick. Otago reeling all of a sudden now. Johnson on the hat-trick delivery. He's gone. Ferguson's got a hat-trick and Otago are in all sorts of bother now. Gibson's in. Sutherland has to go for it. What an over from Ferguson. It's changed the whole dynamic of this game. Up to the young fella now. Like, Gibson's just got to support Ray's, McClenaghan and Ray. They've got to help out a bit. It's a good shot from Gibson. That is 4. Good shot. Ferguson's bowled it a bit too wide there and taken full advantage as Sutherland. That's a good shot again. 176 for 6. 38 of 29 Sutherland. Being forced into an aggressive manner. This is a lucky shot from Gibson. Took advantage of the no slip there, just deliberately prodded his bat out. Ferguson, just too short. Sutherland punishes. Sutherland into the 40s. It's a good response from Sutherland. Is gone, and that is him out for 42 off 32 deliveries. Otago 185 for 7. Yeah, the blistering pace of Lockie Ferguson. That hat-trick has just upended the innings. Forced Sutherland into an aggressive manner. He could have just went away about his business the next few overs, but he was forced his hand a bit. Otago 189 for 7. Key thing is, can they bat out the next 9 overs? Even if they get another 30 runs, just get something on the board to maybe pressure the Auckland Aces. Ripon's bowled quite economically, but he hasn't taken any wickets though. 200 up for Otago. And Raman Rays, he has departed, and that is 205 for 8. He got 11 off 28. So a couple more overs left for the Otago side to try and get a few runs. It's a good shot from Gibson. 215 for 8 in the last over for Otago. As Michael Rippon gets the wicket of Mitchell McClenaghan. And the last delivery of the 50 for Otago has resulted in a run out. So we're bowled out for 216 or 50 overs. Only really Cooper, Kelly and Sutherland can hold the end up high. Just like the last game, there are too many low scores. Like 3 golden ducks, including part of a hat-trick of Lockie Ferguson. Just left too much for the lower order to do. But yeah, Lockie Ferguson 4 for 43, Cole Jamieson 3 for 54. You can't deny how well Auckland bowled in that innings. So yeah, we've just got to bowl relatively well. Just try and get some early strikes would be quite good. We'll pitch it up. Try and bowl with a little bit more aggression. Not the good start from Auckland. 53 without loss after 10. Phillips runnable 32. 3 fours, 1 6. And William O'Donnell is on a decent amount as well. Good cricketer up and coming for Auckland too. Good averages and everything. McClenaghan will come around the wicket. And we're just going to change our length a wee bit to the bowlers. Going to cut that shot off immediately. Hopefully we can stop a few boundaries there. I might bring the deep mid wicket over here. Let's change this field up. You're going to hit down the ground. I'm just going to make a few adjustments. A couple of different style fields. Raman Rays, he will drop out of the attack. Gibson will come in for a few overs. Fielder out. Just going to cut that sort of third man option that O'Donnell's taken advantage of there. Let's change that field. Where are we? Defensive field 10. Like I said, a lot of fields here. As the game wears on, I'll just refine them a bit more. Let's drop the length back for Gibson. Just bowl a good tidy line in length, please. That would be ideal. Still looking for our first wicket. O'Donnell and Phillips putting on a very good opening partnership. So they're threatening to take the game away from us. As McClenaghan gets one to hoop in from around the wicket, he gets William O'Donnell. He's gone for 38 of 52 deliveries. Brings Worker to the crease. McClenaghan's been quite expensive. McClenaghan will be out of the attack and bring Aranu Kitchen in. 4 men out there. We've got the sweep in that cover. We've got a bit of a leg slip there as well. Just so we'll get a bit of variety in our field. 4 people there, a few people on the area there. That's where the boundaries and that have been hit from Phillips, I suppose. Like I said, still looking for those wickets. Just trying a different sort of aggression. Fortunately, just no wickets are tumbling. Phillips is cruising. Worker's well established himself. Michael Ray will come in. We'll just try and bowl quite a defensive orientated plan. We'll just go around the wicket. Pitch it up to Worker. No Worker likes it pitched up. It's just worth noting that we're going to bowl a field that's going to play into that hand a wee bit. 168 for 1 after 30. Aranu Kitchen will come back into the attack. Want him to get through a fair bit of a spell here, Aranu Kitchen. So he will be bowling a lot in the first class competition, which will be returned after this game. So Aranu Kitchen will get the wicket of Worker. Good shot. Yeah, just to sum up the one-day campaign, yep, hugely disappointed. I had a lot more expectations. I wanted to win 2 to 3 games. We've won none. So it's something that we'll work on for next season. Solid more recruits. And yeah, just not enough on the board today. As Auckland were able to cruise that completely. Chapman finishes off that in style. Auckland won by 8 wickets. Phillips brought up a well-earned 100, by the way, and he was supported by everyone. So yeah, disappointing day at the office. So obviously Canterbury are playing Wellington in the Premier League final, and Auckland will play the winner of that. So next games, guys, will be probably the last episode we record this season coming up. So we'll go to the fixtures and results. Yeah, just to show you the domestic table too, we've had 3 draws and we're tied for 15 points. If we can get a couple wins in this competition, would be awesome. It's only an 8-game competition. And so we'll play the last game of the season against Central District. So join us for that, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. And we'll see you again next time for more Otago Volts cricket.